Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. Ladies and gentlemen, leave a like in the video, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let's jump right back into it. On the mound for us today is Luis Severino. This dude has been a stud for us. 11-4 in the season, and he's trying to get the bid for the top all-star, and I don't know if he can actually do that right here, though. That was like a foot away from being a home run. We are facing the Brewers right now. We've about a 10-game lead in our division, which is honestly pretty good. Little pitch there, goes a little way. Severino got me a little scared to start it off, but I think he's going to calm down. Again, this is one of the best pitchers in the major leagues, and he just gave up a hit. So not the dream start here for Severino, but again, it's early. 2-1 count, coming back with a fastball. Love to see it. 100 on the gun. This is the always dangerous Christian Yelich, so we got to be a little careful with what we do here. What a play by Brian Hayes, but unfortunately, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna get the out at first or second. Should have went to first, but it would have been a web jam if we did. So things have gotten honestly a little scary here. Severino trying to answer back, but he's got a 3-1 count now. Cleanup hitters at bat. You got 2 hitters on. He got really lucky. A little pop out here to the second baseman, or excuse me, the shortstop, which is right behind second base, and we've got an infield fly, 2 down. Daniel Vogelbach is up now. Changeup has missed a lot so far today. Okay. The big thing though, again, is Severino was trying to be the all-star starter, and he's only a couple votes behind. So if he can get a dub here and honestly get a lot of strikeouts, maybe double digits, he's got a good chance. But right now he's got a full count, a couple of guys on. Needs to get out of here. Going low with a fastball. That's my guy right there. On the mound for them is Brandon Woodruff. This guy's 8-6 in the year. ERA is pretty solid, but we're going to annihilate him. I feel it. Tel Marte is having an incredible year. 335, 25 home runs, and 56 RBIs. This is the dude we brought in on like a 2-year deal, thinking he'll be a stopgap guy, but he's really been that guy, pal. Marte's got a 1-2 count, leading it off. I like the hit, but it goes right to the first baseman, and Vogelbach gets him out at first. Brian Hayes having a pretty good year. Last 4 games, batting above 400. You gotta love that. 13 home runs, 44 RBIs in the year. He's the guy trying to make a name for himself right now. 2-2 count against Woodruff. No business swinging at that one. The changeup dropped off the table, and that's going to be 2 down. Carlos Correa, 15 home runs, a little shy of 50 RBIs in the year. One of those guys that's helping keep our offense going. It's a hold of one, but just like the other guys, misses it. It's deep, it's far, but it's going to be an out regardless. Severino trying to answer back here again. That first inning wasn't exactly ideal. A couple of hits through a lot of pitches, and it just was one he wants to forget. But just like that, he's starting behind the count here against Adam Eaton. Tries to answer back and evens it up at 2. His slider has been probably one of his best pitches all season. We're going to try to run that inside on Eaton, see if we can get him a punch here. Not exactly a punch, but he fouls it off. No high heat never hurt anybody unless they hit it outside of the park. Hit that one, but it's 100 on the gun. We're doing pretty much the same thing here. Little inside, little high. See what Eden has for it. Hey, that ump's on our favor, and I'm here for it. And a rough start so far for Severino. He's starting out here in the quick counts, down 2-1, but he's got 2 punch outs so far. He's just got to get back to throwing strikes. Control of the fastball has been one of the biggest issues for him right now. He just can't really get a hold of it, and dudes are seeing it when it comes across when it actually is a strike, and they're knocking it out. But he's got 2 down here early in the second. Nottingham's up, got a 1-1 count for him. We're going to try to see if we can punch the dude out because it's been few and far between for him. Again, 2 strikeouts is good, but this dude's used to getting strikeouts a lot more quickly. 1-2 count. Going to try the slider again outside. Didn't get him to bite. 2-2 count. I'm going to run the 2-seamer inside and low. I love the placement, but he still found it. Okay, we're going to go back outside again. Slider's been good. See if we can get him a swing. Got it. Look at our guy, Darrow Jr. Easy play on the new bats. Anthony Santander, currently 1st or 2nd in the MVP. I didn't actually check before the game, but he's been battling Bryce Harper for MVP this season. Dude has 30 home runs, an insane amount of RBIs. Like, he's really killing it for us. You look at our offense, he's the main one. Got a hold of one, pokes it down right field, and it's just going to be foul. Full count here for Santander. Ladies and gentlemen, it is number 31 on the season. The MVP. You're looking right at him. Anthony Santander gets us the run we needed. Now we got a little bit more comfort here. Guerrero Jr. is up right behind him. He's having a good year himself. Perfect. That's deep. That's back. It's in the ballpark. You hate to see it, but still an easy stand-up double for Darrow Jr. Not going to try to have him stretch it to third. I need him healthy, and we need him just to chill for right there. Great hit. Now you got a guy in scoring position again with no outs. Ryan Mountcastle is playing in left field today. Clint Frazier again, deserving a day off. His health, you know, obviously paramount heading into the All-Star game. The dude's a little tired. He's been carrying our squad. This ball's going deep. That was going to be caught, and Darrow Jr. can easily tag up, gets to third safely. Now we got a guy 90 feet from home plate with only one out. Bobby Witt Jr. also playing today. He's going to be starting for Jalen Miller at second base. Again, normally a shortstop, but a dude that we can plug in and around the infield in a couple of different spots. Comes the pitch. To the third base, and that's literally the one spot we didn't want it to go. 2 down. That's going to bring up MJ Melendez, who is having an incredible year for us. Yes, he's been hurt for about 2 months or a month or so, but he's back. He's ready to get things going. 2-1 count for him. Pokes it out to left field, and it's deep and foul. Ready to get a hold of one. A little underneath of it. That one is going to be high, shallow, and out. 1 run this inning, though, not too bad. Now, on the top of the 5th inning, we've scored a couple of runs here to make it 3-0. Severino settling in pretty nicely. 2-1 count here. Again, we're missing on that fastball so much. Typically, Severino's been really good about finding a way to get those, you know, fastball strikes in there, especially inside, but not today. He's got a full count, though, here. 3-2. I'd love to see that. Fought back. Too many pitches being thrown, but his 5th strikeout of the day was not too bad. 11 wins in the year, trying to make it 12. Here's Nottingham, a 3-1 count for him. Again, he's fighting back. We're almost 5 innings deep, and he's got 70+ pitches being thrown. That's way too many for our guy. But again, he's getting the job done. No runs allowed, and he's got 2 down. 2-1 count. The pitcher is up. We got a 2-1 count to the pitcher. Think about that. That shows you how much Severino's control has just been a little spotty today. But in a sharply hit ball to left field, Mountcastle's there. And we're out of the inning pretty quickly. Here's MJ Melendez. We saw him a little bit earlier. Had that deep fly out. Didn't really love to see how that one went. Let's see if he can do a little bit better. Patient on that one. Makes it 3-1. Wouldn't mind the walk. That one is, we had an idea of where we wanted to hit it. We just whiffed entirely. Severino had an error in the 3rd inning that he reached on. He's batting a little under 200 right now. He's not that bad of a hitter. The dude's been pretty good. And we jinxed him. We jinxed him. 2 down. Marte's up. 6 for 10 in the series. An incredible run for him, but he's 0 for 2 in the day. See what he's got here. Love the hit there, but it's not caught. It's probably going to be an error on that play, but still he's on base, and I'm okay with it. With 1 guy on, Key Brian Hayes trying to get a little bit of a rally going for us. See if we can extend our lead some. Patient on that one, makes it 2-1. Hayes again, also 0 for 2 in the day. Underneath that one, fouls it off to the right-hand side. 2-2 count, 2 down, 1 on. Little late on that one, pokes to the right field, but it should be an easy fly ball for the right fielder. And it is. Still 3 runs, not too bad. Now, we left Severino in probably a half inning too long. He ended up giving 4 runs up in the previous inning, so we're going to let him do this batter, and then he's gone for the day. That's been a real problem we've had, is leaving him in a little bit too long. The simulated inning, giving up those runs. We would have loved to have, you know, probably been a little bit more cautious. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and you got to imagine if he was over 100 at that point, it's probably why he is where he is right now. He's going to get this batter done, and 6 1/3. He's out of there. So we're going to bring in the lefty Alfred Ochoa, who has been lights out this year. In 33 innings pitched, he's struck out 45 hitters and only given up 9 walks. I love to see that. He's a big part of our team, and we're going to let him rock today. In perfect timing, we're facing a lefty here in Travis Shaw. Ochoa ready to get to work. Mows 1 down. Honestly, a lot of guys deserve an all-star bid, I think, on our team, but Ochoa is probably the guy that needs, you know, the most recognition. He could use the payday, but we don't want to pay him a ton, you know, being the owner and all, but this dude has really deserved it. Comes out of nowhere, and he's been lights out. Freddie Peralta comes in from Milwaukee right now, 2-3 in the year, 3.86 ERA. We'll see what we can do against him. I am pretty serious though about Ochoa. I feel like he's the guy that could really be a major player for our squad. Maybe we move him to being maybe a cheaper alternative, a closer. We got to sort it out. Now Melendez gets a hold of one, a little underneath of it, and center fielder, they're ready for it. Now Clint Frazier was having the day off, but with us being down a run, we got a pitcher up. Ochoa's going to come out. Frazier's going to come in, and hopefully we get some offense going with him. Got a couple guys up in the bullpen since Ochoa's going to be out now. Clint Frazier with the 1-2 count, nobody on. Little late on it, and again, it's going to be an easy fly ball for the right fielder. we're missing the offense right now. Marte actually did get credit for that single earlier in the game. It looked like it might have been an error, but gave him the benefit of the doubt. 1-2 count already for him, facing the righty. Got a hold of one. Hey, that's got a chance. That's got a chance. Going back. The right fielder's there. Marte goes deep. I told you guys, this dude is ready. He's been so good this year. Number 26 in the season. As good as Santander's been an MVP caliber, Marte's not too far behind him. This kid is incredible. That was incredible. We needed Marte to come through. He did, and now we got a tie ball game here. 4-4. Peralta still has 2 down. Good eye there by Hayes, making it 2-1. This is now anybody's game, which is fantastic. Ooh, little poke to deep right field, but it's going to be foul. Brian Hayes is definitely needing a hit. He's 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Got a hold of one. He sat on the curveball, but he just missed it ever so slightly. And we're on to the 8th inning. We're going to bring in Michael Feliz in the season, whose ERA is a little bit higher than we probably wanted to, but he's still been, for the most part, a pretty good part of the team. Wish we could have had Ochoa in a little bit longer, but again, it's just how the lineup sort of faltered. Pretty good against Yelich here with the 1-2 count. Comes right back at him and sits him down. Again, Severino's not going to get the dub today. It's unfortunate because we would have loved to have him pick up his 12th win of the season, but still, he'll be one of the all-star pitchers, just not the #1 guy. Vogelbach's up 1 for 2, had a single earlier in the game, scored a run as well. Feliz, though, right now is dealing. If we get him to chase the fastball, being a little greedy here. 4.1 ERA. You don't see any runs here. Milwaukee brings in yet another pitcher, this time Bowden Francis. We don't care about him. Correa's up. He's 2 for 3. He's having a fantastic afternoon at the ballpark, and with a 1-1 count, he's still in the driver's seat here. Here comes Francis. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, right center field, off the pine tree. Why is with the Portland Pines, okay? Correa, number 17 in the season. See multiple home runs for some of our biggest players making big plays. And we needed it. Correa goes deep, and the worst thing you could see for Bowden Francis is the MVP, Santander, up right after him. Santander, though, isn't going to get all of it, and this shift works pretty well. Vlad Guerrero Jr., a single point away from batting 300 in the season, which is incredible for him. Historically, not the best batting average, but he's had great power. Late on that one, fouls it off. 1-2 count and 1 down. Ooh, did we go? I knew I liked that guy. They say we're safe. Again, that could have been detrimental had he say we actually win. 2-2 count. Oh, that was an off-speed one, and we just went too early. If we don't swing early, that one might still be traveling through space and time. 2-2 count. Another off-speed pitch. He got us. Vlad, he tried, but it wasn't good enough. Here we go. Mountcastle, who's usually good. He's usually really good for us, especially coming off the bench as a pinch hitter or coming in to sort of give some people, you know, a day off. He plays about 4 or 5 different positions. It hasn't been a good day for him, and that one's going to continue not being a good day. Decent hit, good height, just not enough distance. Correa's big hit is really what has got us in the lead right now. And here we go with Feliz. He's going to try to finish this inning out. If he can do so, we'll bring in Edwin Diaz for the 9th. Full count here. Got to be careful. I want to put him on base, and we do not. Adam Eaton goes down again. Feliz is having a heck of a ball game right now. You love to see a guy who's been struggling a little bit this year come in and just dominate on the mound. Facing a lot of lefties too, and he's still doing phenomenally well again. Some 1-2 count here. How many does he have? Because it's a whole lot. Feliz is dealing. I'm probably jinxing him right now, but the dude is on fire. Wait, that was the 9th inning? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm talking about bringing Edwin Diaz. Feliz was pitching so well, I forgot what inning it was. Well deserved, young fella. Well deserved. A W goes to him, and rightfully so. Player of the game goes to Carlos Correa, 2 home runs, a double as well. Feliz, 2 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. There's only 1 hitter he didn't strike out in 2 innings of work. Legendary stuff. Today is also going to be the MLB Home Run Derby. We have Santander from our team, as well as Ketel Marte. They're joined by Yordan Alvarez, Bryce Harper, Christian Yelich, Mike Trout, Matt Olson, and Trevor Story. But 2 of our guys are here. I can't really pick a favorite, so we're just going to see who wins. And here's a look at all the contestants out there. The #1 person that I'm going to say wins this one is our guy Santander. Marte doesn't really have the power. If he wins, I'll be impressed, but if you ask me, I'm going with Santander. So Santander does well. He ends up winning the first round against Trevor Story. He hits 17. Story hits 16. He moves on. Looking at the rest of the round, Christian Yelich beats out Mike Trout. Matt Olson ends up beating out Bryce Harper. And our guy Marte hits 12, but Alvarez hits 13. And, well, you see, he's out. Now, Yelich goes for 22, so Santander has a whole lot he's got to hit here. Now, we're down about 24 seconds left. He's got a 30-second bonus that he's earned, but Santander right now needs a whole lot of help. All right, this man has to basically hit home run after home run right now. He's got 14. Last swing he's probably going to have here. This one's deep. This one's going back. That one's not going to work. So it's 30-second bonus time. And this feels improbable for him. 15 home runs. A little bit of time left as a hit. What looks to be another one. 16. Clock's ticking down to 12. Man swinging. He's got 16 still. His last swing is going to be deep. It's going to be short, and Christian Yelich advances. But look, Santander did a heck of a job. I'm proud of him, but it wasn't meant to be. So what we ultimately see is Yelich versus Yordan Alvarez. Those two guys are going to meet to see who the champion is. Now Yelich goes for 16, so Alvarez has to hit an insane amount here in the final round. Now with 30 seconds left, things are interesting for Alvarez. He has 12 home runs. Clock is ticking. He has a 30-second bonus round, but he needs probably like one, maybe two more here to make himself be interesting. He's got 13. He definitely needs at least one more, I think. This one's deep. That one's gonna be shallow. So last hit he's gonna have an opportunity for. He hits one. I think that one's going to be foul, probably. That one ends up being it, so they get 30-second bonus time. He needs 3 to push it into sort of a sudden death sort of situation. First one's not it. Oh, it's not looking good for him. That one's shallow. 15 seconds left. He hits one. 14. He needs 2 here. That one goes. He's one shy. He needed one more home run. Christian Yelich is your home run derby champion. And there's a man with a plan, got the trophy. Even in his older years now, he's still doing incredibly well. So the All-Star game has officially happened at this point, and look to see who essentially made it from our team. Our pitching side, we got Luis Severino in, 11-4, 140 strikeouts, an ERA sub-2. He's been lights out this year. From a relief pitcher standpoint, we for some reason had Alfred Ochoa as the number 2 guy there, but he didn't make it, so that to me is a little crazy. From a closing pitcher standpoint, we don't really see our guy get up there, but Edwin Diaz does get an honorable mention. They just aren't going to put 7,000 closing pitchers on the roster. From a catcher, Will Smith ends up winning that out. We go to first base, Freddie Freeman's there. Second base is Ozzie Albies. Third base is Manny Machado. Shortstop, again, you're seeing a lot of our core guys didn't really have an opportunity to go or make it there. Left field ends up being Christian Yelich, the home run derby champion. Center field is Ketel Marte, who again deserves it. 26 home runs, 57 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. He beat out Cody Bellinger, which was really, really tough to do. In right field, the future MVP, in my opinion, Anthony Santander, 31 home runs, 79 RBIs, sub 300 average. He gets the nod. For those that care about the American League, here you go. Zach Galen's your starting pitcher. Jacob Junis is going to be your starting relief pitcher. Closing pitcher goes on Liam Hendricks. Catcher goes to Gary Sanchez. First base goes to Matt Olson. Second base goes to Gleyber Torres. You're going to see third base go to Matt Chapman. Xander Bogaerts takes shortstop. Left field goes to Yordan Alvarez, who again, runner up in the home run derby with 30 home runs. You're going to see center field go to Mike Trout. No one's really surprised there. Then you go to the right field, you see Max Kepler get the nod there. Look, we talked about the MVP award, and right now Santander is right there in the running for it. 299 average, 31 home runs, 79 RBIs, but Yelich and Will Smith are both pretty close to him. Still, our team is doing what they need to do, and that's winning games. And for proof of that, you're seeing just right here. We're the 5th ranked team in the entire league in terms of how we're overall doing. The Pines are 58-33, which is a significant cry better than we were in the previous years. 8-2 in our last 10. We are significantly ahead of our division with 7 games of a cushion. This is what I want to see. The team winning games, the team fighting, and the team pitching and hitting all across the board. The first half of the season has treated us incredibly well, but the second half is really what decides our future. Can I stay on as the GM for this team? Can we really get into the postseason? A lot of questions, a lot of answers to hopefully come. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.